Indifference in its various manifestations is, to my mind, toxic to the soul. Yesterday I was looking at a medical app manifested on a tablet, and it was horrible. And what came to mind immediately is the programmers didn't care, the app designers didn't care, the business people running the company didn't care, the people making purchasing decisions to buy the thing clearly didn't care. Why is this? To me, what makes for pleasure in the day is not a paycheck. If that's the motivation, and that alone is the motivation, then you often have indifference to the product or service you're vending in your hours of effort. I think the antithesis should be true. The best painters, the best writers, the best craftsmen, they're driven by something else. They're driven by an internal desire that can't be quenched. They need to do what they do because it's in their soul and it makes them who they are. And I'd simply argue that we should all pursue to the best of our ability and within the limits of our personal circumstance that which most motivates us, that which rises to the level of being what we would want to pursue as our hobby. Because when we do things for that purpose, when our intent is the best possible outcome, and that benchmark is based on our desire as a user, as a viewer, as a participant in this world to achieve pleasure from the product, then we not only elevate ourselves, we not only improve the quality of our own daily grind, but we also impart to all others that touch what we have produced a sense of pleasure, a sense of purpose, a degree of motivation absent in the alternative. And one thing that troubles me, and troubles me deeply, is how frequently I encounter, both in the manifestations, product and services, and in the human themselves, a disinterest in what it is that they do for the majority of their waking moments on this earth. And I would simply argue that embrace, whether you are an entrepreneur or not, embrace the notion that your daily existence should be a quest to do what you love at a level of competency that makes you proud and with the best effort possible to do what you wish done to you. It's that simple. Don't you think when you look at the life like that of Steve Jobs, that his day was consumed with the notion of better and not with the notion of minimal? Don't live for the minimal that you can get by with. Live for the maximal effort you can apply to get pride out of the outcome. To me, that's what progresses society. And that's why I think deep in my heart that indifference is toxic to what makes us human.